There is a 2015 sedan in my shop right now. One owner, 180,000 miles, fully maintained at two dealerships its entire life. And I am pulling the engine out. The owner is a doctor with an 80-mile daily commute. He did everything by the book. Every oil change, every scheduled service. The engine is now burning 3 quarts of oil between changes and needs a complete short block replacement. The bill is $6,000, and every single penny of it was preventable. I have been a mechanic for over 20 years. I have seen this same failure on this same type of engine more times than I can count. Here is what actually causes it, and how to make sure it never happens to you. Rule number 1. Your owner's manual was never written to protect your engine. The maintenance schedule in your car's owner's manual is not the gold standard for engine care. It is the minimum required to keep your warranty valid. Most powertrain warranties cover somewhere between 60,000 and 100,000 miles. That is the finish line the engineers were designing for, not 300,000 miles. I worked at a dealership. When customers questioned the intervals, service advisors pointed to the manual and said, "The engineers wrote it." What they left out is that those engineers were asked one question: will this car survive past the warranty at this interval? The answer was yes. And that was enough. Your engine at 250,000 miles was never part of the conversation. Rule number 2. Stop letting the dealership pick your oil. Dealerships do not use premium oil on your car. They use whatever bulk oil they negotiated at the lowest price. I know because I worked at one. The spec says full synthetic. But which brand, which formulation, you will never know. I have torn apart engines that were perfectly maintained at franchised stores, and the sludge inside told a completely different story. For any car you want to push past 200,000 miles, use a quality full synthetic you trust. Mobil One, Castrol Edge, or the manufacturer's own branded oil. Buy it yourself if you have to. The price difference is nothing compared to a $6,000 short block. Rule number 3, the math that changes everything. Here is the number that should end this debate permanently. This doctor had 18 oil changes over 180,000 miles at the 10,000 mile interval. Divide the $6,000 repair by 18, and each of those oil changes actually cost him $333 on top of the $70 he paid at the time. Real cost per oil change, $400. At 5,000 mile intervals, he would have had 36 changes. The extra 18 changes at $70 each adds up to $1,260 total, spread over 7 years of ownership. And for anyone who thinks I am pushing oil changes to make money, my shop clears $24 in profit on an oil change. I make this point because I hate delivering $6,000 news to people who thought they were doing everything right. $1,260 versus $6,000. There is no argument. Rule number 4, the hidden damage you will never see coming. When I pulled the pistons out of this engine, I found the oil control rings completely seized, gummed solid from years of degraded oil. Those rings are supposed to scrape excess oil off the cylinder walls. When they stop working, oil gets into the combustion chamber and burns. That is how a car goes from running fine to burning 3 quarts between changes. And here's the thing. You will never catch this from the outside. By the time you notice the oil consumption, it is already too late. Oil that stays in the engine too long breaks down, stops cleaning, and leaves varnish behind. The only way to stop it is to change the oil before it reaches that point. Every 5,000 miles, every 6 months, whichever comes first. Rule number 5. Check your oil level. Every single month. This sounds too simple to matter. It is not. This doctor never let his car run dangerously low. He checked the oil and topped it off regularly. When I pulled the rod bearings, they looked brand new. That one habit kept the engine alive far longer than it had any right to survive. One 60-second dipstick check per month. Pull it, wipe it, dip it again, check the level. If you are consistently losing oil between changes, something needs attention. That monthly check is the difference between catching a problem early and getting a phone call you never want to receive. But what if the damage is already done? Never decide on a major repair the same day you get the estimate. Go home, sleep on it, then run these numbers. Take the repair cost, add whatever else the car needs, and divide by 60 months. If that number is less than half your new car payment, fixing it usually makes financial sense. If it is more, you may be better off moving on. The owner of this car ran the numbers and decided to fix it. We put in a brand new OEM short block. Not a used engine, not an aftermarket rebuild. After a $6,000 lesson, he deserved a fresh start done right. With 5,000 mile oil changes from here forward, there is no reason this car cannot still hit 300,000 miles. Every car that hits 300,000 miles gets there the same way. Quality oil, consistent changes, and an owner who stays involved. That is it. No secret. Just one habit done right, every 5,000 miles or 6 months. Take care of your engine, and it will take care of you. Drop a comment below with your car's mileage and how often you have been changing your oil. I read all of them. If this video was useful, do me a favor and hit that like button. It only takes a second and helps more drivers find this channel before they make costly mistakes. For straight talk, no fluff, helpful videos, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I post new videos every week, and every single one is designed to save you money and make your life easier. And please share it, because the best thing you can do for a friend is make sure they see this before they need it.